if I told you there's one motorcycle in 2026 that can take you across cities, deserts, mountains, and highways without breaking a sweat? A motorcycle that can be your daily commuter during the week and your adventure companion on the weekend. Sounds like the perfect machine, doesn't it? Well, Yamaha believes they've built exactly that with the all-new 2026 Yamaha XT1200Z Super Ténéré. And trust me, stick around until the end, because there's a brand new feature Yamaha has added that makes this bike smarter than ever before. Welcome back to Z Auto Advisor, your trusted channel for in-depth motorcycle reviews, comparisons, and updates. Today we're going to explore one of the most anticipated adventure bikes of the year, the Yamaha Super Ténéré 1200. And not just the specs and features, but also what it's like to live with this motorcycle day in and day out. Before we talk about the new model, let's take a moment to appreciate the Tenere legacy. The name Tenere comes from the Sahara Desert, a place of extreme endurance and endless sand dunes. Yamaha built its first Tenere bikes in the early 1980s, inspired by the legendary Paris-Dakar rally, where toughness and reliability mattered more than outright speed. These machines earned a reputation as go-anywhere adventure companions, and the Super Ténéré 1200, launched in the 2010s, carried that same DNA into the modern era. It became known for being rugged, practical, and built to last thousands of kilometers in the harshest conditions. Fast forward to 2026, and Yamaha has reimagined the Super Ténéré for today's riders, keeping its rugged soul, but upgrading it with modern technology and comfort. At first glance, the 2026 Super Ténéré is unmistakably an adventure bike, but Yamaha has refined its looks to feel both rugged and premium. The front end features twin LED projector headlights with integrated daytime running lights. Not only do they look aggressive, but they also provide crystal clear visibility during long night rides. The windscreen is now electronically adjustable, letting riders adapt instantly to city commuting or high-speed touring. The fuel tank has been redesigned for better knee grip, while still offering a massive capacity for long-distance travel. Wide crash bars, spoked wheels, and sturdy luggage mounts underline its long-haul adventure intent. From every angle, the bike looks ready for a round-the-world trip, yet refined enough to turn heads at a cafe in the city. Powering the 2026 Super Ténéré is Yamaha's updated 1199cc parallel twin engine, delivering around 115 horsepower and 117 Nm of torque. What makes this engine special isn't just the numbers, but how it delivers its performance. Thanks to cross-plane crankshaft technology, the power comes in smooth, predictable waves, perfect for long touring stretches or tricky off-road climbs. Unlike chain-driven rivals, the Super Ténéré uses a shaft drive system, which requires less maintenance and is built for durability. This is a bike designed for riders who might travel thousands of kilometers without wanting to constantly adjust chains. And with fuel efficiency improvements, you can now expect over 400 kilometers of range from a single tank. That's the kind of confidence you need when you're exploring remote places where fuel stations are few and far between. Despite its size, the Super Ténéré isn't intimidating to ride. Yamaha has engineered it to feel balanced and manageable. The bike uses a lightweight chassis paired with long travel suspension, giving it stability on highways and compliance on rough terrain. The suspension is fully adjustable, allowing you to set it up for touring comfort or off-road stiffness. The ergonomics are spot on for long-distance riding. Wide handlebars, an upright seating position, and a plush seat for both rider and pillion make it possible to ride for hours without fatigue. Even the foot peg placement has been tweaked for 2026, giving a natural standing position for off-road riding. Whether you're navigating city traffic, carving mountain passes, or standing up on dirt trails, the bike feels planted and predictable. The 2026 Super Ténéré is packed with technology to make riding safer, easier, and more enjoyable. Here's what you get. Axis IMU providing cornering ABS and lean-sensitive traction control, multiple riding modes, sport, touring, rain, and off-road. Quick shifter, with auto blipper for clutchless gear changes, cruise control for effortless highway cruising. 7-inch full-color TFT display with smartphone integration for navigation, calls, and music. Heated grips and seats for cold climates. USB-C charging ports for your devices. Keyless ignition for convenience. Yamaha has managed to add all this tech without overwhelming the rider. Everything feels intuitive and designed for real-world use now. Let's step away from the spec sheet and imagine living with this motorcycle. Despite being a 1200cc adventure bike, the Super Ténéré is surprisingly manageable in traffic. The smooth throttle response, low center of gravity, and excellent visibility from the upright position make commuting less stressful. Filtering through traffic isn't as hard as you'd think for a bike this size. This is where the bike truly shines. Engage cruise control, adjust your windscreen, and let the big twin hum along at 120 km/h. The wide seat keeps you comfortable for hours, and the massive fuel range means you're stopping for rest before the bike needs fuel. Gravel roads, muddy trails, rocky climbs. The Super Ténéré is ready for all of it. The off-road riding mode softens the throttle, adjusts traction control, and lets you feel confident on unpredictable surfaces. Standing on the pegs feels natural, and the suspension absorbs bumps without complaint. It's not a dirt bike, but it's an adventure machine that lets you go places most motorcycles can't. The large adventure bike segment is one of the most competitive in the world, and the Super Ténéré faces serious rivals. BMW R1250 GS, the king of adventure bikes, packed with premium features. KTM 1290 Super Adventure, more power and extreme performance. Triumph Tiger 1200, stylish and feature-rich. Honda Africa Twin 1100, rugged and versatile. What Yamaha offers is simplicity, reliability, and value. It may not beat the BMW in luxury or the KTM in outright power, but it combines everything riders actually need: performance, durability, and comfort at a price point that makes sense. And now, here's the surprise I promised. The 2026 Yamaha XT1200Z Super Ténéré comes with smart adaptive suspension. This cutting-edge system uses sensors to constantly monitor road conditions and your riding style. It automatically adjusts suspension damping in real time, giving you the perfect balance of comfort and control, whether you're on smooth highways, bumpy city streets, or rocky trails. This technology reduces rider fatigue on long trips and makes the bike feel like several motorcycles in one. It's the perfect blend of Yamaha's engineering and rider-focused innovation. Let's imagine this. It's Friday evening. You've packed your bags into the panniers, filled up the tank, and you set off on the Super Ténéré for a weekend trip. You cruise effortlessly on the highway for hours, the bike eating up kilometers with ease. Saturday morning, you turn off onto a gravel road leading into the mountains. You stand up on the pegs, switch to off-road mode, and suddenly this massive 1200cc machine feels nimble and confident. By the time you reach the summit, you've ridden through highways, twisties, and dirt trails all on the same motorcycle, without a single complaint. That's what makes the Super Ténéré special. It adapts to whatever you throw at it. So is the 2026 Yamaha XT1200Z Super Ténéré the ultimate adventure bike? For riders who dream of going anywhere and doing anything, the answer is a resounding yes. It combines Yamaha's legendary reliability with modern technology, comfort, and practicality. From city commuting to cross-continent adventures, it's a motorcycle that can truly do it all. This has been Z-Auto Advisor, bringing you an in-depth look at Yamaha's adventure giant. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss our future reviews. And now I want to hear from you. Would you choose the Super Ténéré over rivals like the BMW GS or KTM Adventure? Or do you think Yamaha has created a category all its own? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.